Getting to know your friends and neighbors, this is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Wally Lukashinsky and Kale Zomer with you this morning. And I tell you, it is good to be back. Been a couple weeks, but thrilled to be with you this morning. And we got a good show for you this morning. Just a few moments, we're going to be talking with K.A.M.O about an event I am very familiar with. But before we get to that, I got to remind you guys, because Hometown Today is brought to you by Professional Floor Covering and by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. But let's talk a little about Randy and his team over at Professional Floor Covering, because they're here to help you design the perfect space. They have over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings, but it is so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. But let's talk about the countertops, because in your kitchen and bathroom, when you walk into a remodel, it's one of the first things you see. Catches your eye right away. That material, color, and pattern all play a major role in how a remodel will turn out. And they offer a large selection of quartz, granite, marble, and laminate countertops. And they're here to help you find that perfect one that fits both your lifestyle and your design. Professional Floor Covering is an Abbey Design Center, and you can find them at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam or online at proflr.com. And I'm excited. I teased it a little bit ago here, but we are joined by K.A.M.O, the Kids and Mentors Outdoors, because we have the second annual Punt, Pass, and Kick event coming up. And I'm joined by Ken Jacobs, who's the chairman, who's put this thing on, and of course the president, Jim Breaker, as well. How are you both doing this morning? Fired up to have you in.
Good, Wally.
I'm doing good. Last year when we did this, some people might remember, you told me to come out, and you're like, you got to be there. All right, sounds good. It turned into me just bullying kids for like an hour and doing this event. Can you tell us a little bit about what Punt, Pass, and Kick is?
Okay, Punt, Pass, and Kick is where we have age groups from 6 to 15 years old, and they each get one try at a pass, punt, and kick. And we give out medals and stuff for that, for first place in every category. It starts at 10 o'clock. It's a new location this year. It's at the City Athletic Fields over by Washington School, due to construction at the high school. Come on out. We have a great time.
Yeah, and it's right down the road. So you can't, if you're going to go over there, it's like 3 minutes up the road. And it's a nice little facility. I was there this weekend for the charity softball game. It's going to be really easy. Like you said, right in front of the school.
Right in front of school.
So when you look at the age groups, you said how many different ones are there?
There's 5 different age groups, ranging from 6 to 7, 8 to 9, 10 to 11, 12 to 13, and 14 to 15 age groups.
Growing up, Wally, we had Punt, Pass, and Kick back in the day.
Andy Reid, I remember the clips they show.
Right, back in the day. And then if you won your region or you won your town or whatever, you moved on, okay? And then if you got to the finals, you actually participated at the Super Bowl. Now they do it at the Pro Bowl, okay? But we're trying, this is our second year. Hopefully we'll get national sponsor or whatever to move along to the next sector or whatever. But right now, we're just trying to bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at this point right now, from last year, I remember there were a ton of kids that showed out for this.
Yes.
And very talented kids, too. But how have you tried to, advance or make this event even better from last year to this year?
We moved up the time a little bit, and we're doing it where the kids are already having games that day, so they can come right from their games and participate in the Punt, Pass, and Kick. So they don't have to leave the grounds at all, and we're right there to have it.
And with your help with promoting this on the radio, okay, that helps as well. We distributed more posters out throughout the county, okay, and word of mouth, and a lot of our kids that have participated in K.A.M.O events before always come and participate in more K.A.M.O events to get to learn, find new people and see what's going on.
Well, one thing I think that's worth mentioning, jumping back a second too, I love the idea of pushing it up right around when other kids are already playing football. But I remember last year you weren't allowed to wear cleats. and these kids are probably going to be wearing cleats for the game. So I imagine that's the same rule, and make sure you bring a pair of gym shoes with you.
That is the same rule. So hopefully they'll bring their shoes with them, or they have to go barefoot.
Hey, that's old school.
Yeah,
We
right.
talked about that before we came on. They used to kick
Right.
that way in the NFL.
Kicking barefoot, you bet, baby.
Yeah.
Well, we got to teach them somehow. I'm ready to go out there and start bullying them again this
All
year.
right, it's great.
But we're going to throw it to a quick break here early, and then we're going to come back. We got a lot to talk about. I'm fired up. Again, I was lucky enough to be invited out last year, and I think that you guys are going to allow me to
You're
come back
coming
again.
back, baby.
You're more
You're
than welcome,
coming
yes.
back.
Well, then you guys expect to see me at 10 a.m. I'm putting the kids of Dodge County on watch.
All right.
I got to repeat.
There you go.
Even though I didn't win last time. But that's all right. We'll be right back here with more Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We're here this morning talking about K.A.M.O, that's Kids and Mentors Outdoors, because we have the second annual Punt, Pass, and Kick competition. And I'm joined this morning by President Jim Breaker, and then the chairman of this event, Ken Jacobs. Gentlemen, we were talking a little bit before the break about what this is going to look like. During the break, you had a great point, too, because this is split up. There's going to be a boys and a girls division. So this isn't just for boys. Like, girls, come on out. Show them what you got. We've seen it across high school and across the country, not even Wisconsin. Girls are taking over the kicking game, too. They're jumping in.
They are. They're actually got sports now for the girls, flag football leagues and stuff like that, and girls are in punt pass or not in they're in soccer and that, and they can kick the ball well and that. So come on out, girls, show up the boys.
Yeah, there you go. I agree with Ken.
Well, last year I got shown up. I want to say it was Coach Lindy's daughter. I was all of a sudden like, wow, that was like 7 yards farther than me. I got to reevaluate some things. But I've been practicing, guys. So,
Well, we'll see, Wally. We'll see what happens.
I was pretty proud of the punt. It fell apart with the passing, the kicking whole thing last year. But this year I'm putting, the children of Dodge County on notice. So this starts again at 10:45. But registration gets going at about 10
o'clock.
10 a.m.
If people aren't going to be able to be free until closer to 10:30, 10:45, is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay, even later,
Right.
All right, even later. So if you
Yeah.
show up closer to 11, and
yeah.
you still welcome them in and let them
Welcome
join?
in. We'll welcome them in anytime.
I love
as long
to
as
hear
we're there,
that.
we'll welcome in.
Right. There's no doubt about it.
Well, I remember this. It was a pretty quick event last year. So you
Well,
weren't waiting around too much.
You're really not, and we're just hoping to get a lot more participation from the football teams that are already there. Come on out and like Wally said, bring a pair of tennis shoes because
Yes.
you ain't going to be able to use your cleats. And we can't make this happen without sponsors neither. Okay, we've got a lot of people that are supporting K.A.M.O, and the Beaver Dam Area Community Foundation was a huge sponsor for this for us. And we've got some other sponsors as well. Farron Farms, Jim and Max Farron, huge. I'm going to call them a gold sponsor. They've been with K.A.M.O from the get-go.
I like that.
Okay, and we've got Andrew and Heidi Mahan from Edward Jones, another sponsor. Miller Equipment, Dave Miller and his wife, great K.A.M.O supporters. We've got Jake Johnson from Rudders Roofing, and we've got Chris Kladowski from Kladowski Real Estate.
Oh,
Okay.
great friend of ours.
Great friend of everybody, the radio station and everybody. But without their sponsorship, we can't make this happen either. But the Beaver Dam Area Community Foundation was a huge sponsor and gave us some grant money to get this off the ground. And now it's a second year.
Well, first of all, thank you to all those sponsors. That's a great point.
You bet.
These events are awesome for kids too, to whether they want to find that love for football or just, go out there in front of your friends and your family, show them what you can do. But Ken, I'd like to flip back to you because you've really headed this on these last couple of years, getting this going. I know that you guys mentioned you grew up watching this and being around it, but where was this idea get re-sparked? What made you say, I really want to get this community involved with this again?
I wanted to get more kids involved in the outdoors, and I thought this was a great opportunity. In the fall, football's around, football's in the air, and it hasn't been around punt, pass, and kick for many years. There may have been some organizations around that did it, but not in this area, so we needed to bring it back.
Well, I'm happy you
kids.
did. I mean, last year was a blast, and again, it was. If you're not worried about throwing an entire Saturday away, you're going to come out. You're going to be there for what? I mean, if this starts at 10:45, when should people probably expect to have this wrapped up?
By noon?
Yes.
12:30, right,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to be out there for 2 hours tops.
Right.
You can have fun again, and then be very impressed. I mean, last year, the 6 and 7-year-old division. You don't expect 6-year-olds to be able to throw the ball like they do.
Right.
I'm all of a sudden, you get a little intimidated. I'm like, what's the future got in here for Dodge County?
Right.
You got that right.
Yeah, he ain't kidding. So, again, this is over at the Beaver Dam City Athletic Fields, Washington School. It's right in front of there. So if you know where those new pickleball fields are, it's going to be right
behind
there.
the pickleball fields.
Yeah, and they've got the field already all painted up,
Yep.
so they're ready to
Right.
go. There's going to be a game already taking place that you said right before, a league game right there.
Yes.
Youth Football League.
Oh, yeah.
There's a flag football and there's a tackle football league. There's 2 fields there, and I think they play on Washington Field too, down below it by the school too. So there's actually 3 fields I think going on at that time.
Wow, that's awesome. See, I'm still getting ingratiated into the community enough, learning a little thing like this. I didn't know that they still had it over in this area.
And if your sons and daughters are not playing flag football, or come out and take a look, see what's going on.
Yeah, come say hello too. I was going to say, big personality on Jim. I can remember that from last year.
Well, you're in for it, Wally. You're in for it.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Everybody's
about that.
welcome.
Yes,
It doesn't have to be a football player. Everybody's welcome.
Yep.
And
Boys and girls.
And there's not like people need to RSVP or register ahead of
No.
time. It's show up, register,
that,
you're in.
Right.
You're in.
Right.
And then-
And it's free.
I was just going to ask, is
It is free. There's
free?
no charge. No.
all our K.A.M.O events are free.
I see. I
Pretty
love
much all
that.
our K.A.M.O events are free.
Well, because and you have a bunch too. So right before we came on, you were telling me a little bit, like for Fall Downtown Fest, you guys are going to be involved in that. What's that going to be?
Well, we're taking over the pumpkin bowling.
Pumpkin bowling
for Fall Fest, and it's going to be new to us as well. We've got, well, after this punt, pass, and kick, it's called the Joe Hunt, but that takes place in December. We've got right now 7 new kids signed up for that. Probably maybe even take a couple more. If you visit our Dodge County Conservation K.A.M.O on Facebook page, or possibly KAMOkids.org is a website, you'd learn more about the Joe Hunt and what it entails. But Fall Fest is going to be fun. We're going to make pumpkin bowling something that pumpkin bowling has never been before, I think.
Oh, well, is that a tease or?
That's a
That's a
little
tease.
tease, I think.
Okay, so you're not going to give too much away right now.
No, come on down to Fall Fest and you'll see what pumpkin bowling is going to be all about.
Well, where are you guys going to be set up for that?
That I don't know.
Okay, not yet.
The
We'll
chamber,
keep our eyes.
the chamber is going to take care of us, but I'm not exactly sure where it's going to be. But we're going to be down there. We're going to be taking over the pumpkin bowling.
Well, more incentive to be following that Facebook page that you're talking
You
about
bet
too.
it is.
Wow.
Yes, it is. Dodge County Conservation K.A.M.O on Facebook.
Well, and I think I talked to you guys about 2-3 months ago too. You have events throughout the year.
Yeah.
So I know that you've mentioned beyond even the pumpkin bowling. There's other things that are coming up. No hunting's right around the corner. Is there anything like that this fall?
Well, the Joe Hunt is generally the second week of December, where we engage at McKenzie Center in Poynette. It's there's 6 active chapters in K.A.M.O, and we try 4 of them are pretty much sending kids to the McKenzie Center. We take up to 25 girls and boys. It's for a learn to deer hunt, okay, and it's camaraderie. Okay, we hunt Friday afternoon, Saturday, and Sunday morning, and it's all done at the McKenzie Center. But we've got properties that one of the other guys from another chapter takes care of all the properties around that we can hunt out of or hunt on. Okay, but like you said, we got pumpkin bowling going on. We're always trying to come up with something. We Cabin Fever Fest. We're always part of that.
Bowling, we run our free bowling.
Yeah,
at the
we have
Towers
a bowling
Lanes
event.
in the spring.
Yeah, we try to have a winter event, but with a lot of no snow, we did bowling.
Well, and I was going to say, I'm a wimp still. And notice how K.A.M.O, the outdoors is the O there.
Yeah.
When it's negative 15 degrees, guys, I was going to say, you ain't going to be able to get me to punt, pass,
Well,
and kick.
no, but we take kids ice fishing.
See, that's smart, though. I still haven't gone, so I might be calling up sometime.
Well, there you
That's
go.
good. You're welcome.
You're more than welcome.
Yes.
Do I count as the kids then? I still fit in?
Hey, adults you can maybe become a mentor after you.
Ah, there. See, that's the spin zone. I like
We're
that.
always looking for new mentors as well. We're always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for new mentors.
New ideas.
And matter of fact, we have a meeting tonight at 6:00 at Tower Lanes. We moved it up a week. Our monthly meetings are always generally the last Tuesday of every month. But we moved it up a week so we can make sure that we've got punt, pass, and kick covered for help and everybody else, and get the Joe forms out and talk about pumpkin bowling. But yeah, we have a meeting tonight. Anybody interested, stop out Tower Lane, 6:00 tonight. It's right in their conference room as you walk in the front door on the right-hand side. We'll be there talking about K.A.M.O.
And just about our name, K.A.M.O, doesn't mean it's all about hunting, fishing. It's
Right.
anything.
It's
about
anything outdoors. Yeah.
I like that.
It's anything outdoors.
Well, we know there's still plenty of kids out there that might not want to. My sister like refuses to touch a fish when she goes fishing.
Right.
She's like, I will not happen. I'm not hunting. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
But she likes outdoors, so you guys still fit for them.
Oh, you bet. Yeah,
Camping, hiking.
I've been mentoring a little 8-year-old from Horicon for going on a year now, and he never wanted to touch a fish. Now he's actually putting bait on the hook and touching fich.
Dad,
Okay.
little baby steps.
Well, it is a little
Yeah.
baby steps. I took a youth out for the youth duck hunt weekend last weekend. Put a lot of holes in the sky, but a couple other mentors, Greg Paul, took a youth out and he got his first duck. Lucas got his first duck. So we were out there with the youth duck hunt as well. Okay, and like Ken said, but it's not all about hunting and fishing. We have the opening season of duck hunting opens October 4th, but we also have a Learn to Hunt pheasant hunt coming up that we're partnering with Pass It On Outdoors. That's the same day. So we're taking some kids over to Cackle Creek to learn the pheasant hunt.
Wow.
And they were be able to sign up. That was through the DNR, I believe. But no, we do a lot of things, and it ain't just hunting and fishing.
And we took some kids sailboating.
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Right here on Beaver Dam Lake or on another lake?
We're on Lake Mendota.
Oh, okay, sure.
I took 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls, me and another mentor, sail on a sailboat. A girl I went to school with has been sailing now for quite some time, and she arranged through, I believe it's the Madison Yacht Club or whatever, and one of her friends is a captain of the boat, and we took 4 kids sailing, and we were 4 hours on Lake Mendota, and they all got to steer the boat, and it was amazing. Yep. They had a great time. We all got done, and they said, "Can we do that again?" It was just to see something different.
Yes.
And I've been on a sailboat one other time, and it was 35 years ago, and that was on Lake Winnebago. Okay, this was totally different. And I even learned the sail jargon, port and starboard and whatever, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Well, people that want to get involved with something like this, where regardless of how young of a kid it is, how can they learn more? Or if they want to be a mentor, an adult that's like, I know enough about the outdoors. I love to hunt and fish. I like to camp, hike. How do they get involved in that regard?
Hey, come to one of our meetings. Okay, email me. Email Lori. Lori is our secretary, and it's Dodge County K.A.M.O @gmail.com, I believe is what it is. But they can call me, they can come to our meeting, or follow us on Facebook page and message somebody on Facebook, and they'll get back to me and let me know. Emails, people have been emailing, or like I said, the last Tuesday of every month, Tower Lane, 6 o'clock, we have our monthly meeting. Okay? You want to...
Always at Tower Lanes?
Hours at Tower Lanes. We did National Night Out here in Swan City Park and in Fox Lake this year. We had a second location. Fox Lake was a huge hit. Huge hit.
A lot of people didn't know about us.
Yeah, Ken
So now
was
we're
over
getting
there.
Getting your name out there.
Getting our
Right.
name out there. So
Right.
there's a lot of interest.
Yeah, and we got 2 new mentors out of that right now. Hopefully we'll get 2 more. But we're all volunteers, mentors, whatever. We'll take. We can always use new mentors, new blood.
Yeah, come on out.
Yes.
Again, to the meetings, follow
Right.
Facebook, email. There's a million ways to get
Yeah,
involved.
there's a million ways to get a hold of us. Absolutely.
Well, sorry. Go ahead.
And
Tim.
volunteers don't have to do everything. They can pick and choose what they want to do. So
Yeah.
we're not going to overwork you if you're a mentor or something like that. So.
Well, a great way to get going and figure out if you're going to like the crew, you want to be a part of it. Come on out this weekend. I know I'm going to be there. So that's Saturday, September 27th. And last thing I guess we haven't mentioned yet, for whatever reason, if there is bad weather, there's a rain date for October 4th, the following Saturday. So we're knocking on as much wood as we can find that we get this in. But if not, there is a tentative rain date.
Yes.
All right.
Tentative.
And it's going to have to
Same
be
time.
raining pretty hard to cancel it on Saturday, and I don't think, right now the weather looks great.
Well, I tell you what, I'll see you both there. I'm looking forward to it. But thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm already looking forward to next time we get you in here. Always learning something when
All
you're
right.
here.
Okay.
No
Thank
doubt
you.
about it.
All right.
That's awesome.
Hey, you're the man. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to be joined to talk a little bit about Marsh Haven Nature Center with Matt Rupnick. That's right on the other side on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
How about a 5-foot by 8-foot area rug, just $87, or a Lazy Boy rocker recliner for only $349. You can save big on mattress sets as well. Add an adjustable base to that new mattress and be able to find your comfortable sleeping position. And don't forget the finishing touches like pictures, area rugs, and accessories that will make your home unique. Refresh your living space with quality furniture that combines comfort, style, and value during the Comforts of Home sale at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. You gotta hurry in, though. Sale ends September 30th. We head back down to the Daily Dodge TV studio, and once again, here is Wally.
Well, I tell you what, I'm fired up, Kale, and thank you for throwing it back here because I have Matt Rupnick, the executive director with Marsh Haven Nature Center, with me, and I always love talking to Matt. Genuinely one of the nicest people out there, but we have so much to talk about, and I also have to mention we have a guest in studio, and there wasn't last time, and I'm excited to meet Indy, but we'll get to that. Matt, how are you doing? Welcome to the show.
Doing good as always. How about yourself?
I'm great, and I'm so excited. I'm a little bummed out I'm going to miss one of these upcoming events, but we do have, a list here that I got to go through. Something that even gets started this weekend.
Yes, yeah. Starting this Friday is our Fall Living History event. So that is a wonderful historical event. So we have a traditional buckskinners encampment that they literally dress up, they camp out for almost the entire week. So they started arriving yesterday, and they will be set ready to go. Friday is our education day, so that is where all of the local schools are welcome to come. It's free admission for them. They can get to go tour through. All they have to do is RSVP to me with a time, name, and some more information. But if they email me, call me, I can get them set up from there. But yeah, once you enter the facility, all of the admission includes entry to the museum, touring through the encampment, and any of the displays, anything like that might be out there. For the weekend, starting Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Sunday 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., admission will be $5 for adults, $3 for students 6 to 14, and anybody 5 and under will get in free. Marsh Haven members, of course, they get in free. So if you're ever interested in membership, give me a call or stop by our facility anytime.
Well, I'm looking at the website right now. Is the website the best way to learn about the event or to contact you if they want to RSVP?
Yes, our website, www.marshhaven.org. 1H for Marsh, 1H for Haven.
2 H's. That's good to note. That's good note there.
Make sure you get that in there. And it will go to our events page. It has everything right there for you, dates, times. If you want to RSVP for the school groups, give me a call, shoot me an email. We'll get you signed up from there. The other neat part is on Saturday morning or Saturday in general, seniors are going to get in free. So they get a special discount for Saturday only. They just have to stop in their gift shop and ask for the senior discount.
Well, that's perfect. Again, yeah, you got to take Grammy and Pap out. Got to go see the animals, and you're gonna have another opportunity. So you're gonna have so much fun this week. You're gonna be going, hey, on October 10th, there's this great event going out there too, and this is the one. It's a Friday night. I will unfortunately be doing Beaver Dam football, and that broke me when I first heard this, because can you tell us a little bit about this? Anytime you get animals and beer involved, I'm thrilled.
Yes, so our new event of the year is Hops at Marsh Haven. So what it is it is a beer walk. So it'll be stationed at Marsh Haven. We'll have 4 different beer vendors. So far, Hoya Hop House Brewing, Knut Brewing Company, Fifth Ward in Oshkosh, and then Shattered Glass here in Beaver Dam, all will be stationed on our trails. It's about a mile-long trail. You'll basically check in. You'll get a commemorative 8-ounce mason jar glass that has the logo and the beer vendors on the back, and then you'll take that from station to station. It's a designated 3-ounce pour. Each station will have 3 different brews for you to sample. You can sample each one once, or you can sample as many as you'd like, or you can sample all 3. Unfortunately, no additional samples will be allowed. And then you'll basically go from station to station. Our museum will be open. After dark, once you see the beautiful sunset, the trails will be lit with candles, lanterns, to guide you from station to station. If you get hungry, Eatin' Barbecue food truck from Madison will be on hand to sell you some delicious barbecue pork or chicken sandwiches with some wonderful sides. Like I said, our museum will be open. Tickets are $40 in advance, $45 at the door, with a maximum of 200 tickets sold.
Wow. So I'm already, again, I got the FOMO real bad right now. And going station to station, again, you're going to have a bunch of samples of beer. But what's going to be going on at each station? Can you give us a little teaser there?
I don't have all the details yet.
Sure.
But I know there will be several different types of brews at each station. We'll have each station lit, so you don't get lost in the dark. We don't need anybody getting lost. And then we'll have thermocells out there because it is wonderful bug season out there, as always, to make everybody as comfortable as possible. I know Fifth Ward has some specific brews they are bringing, and then I'm just waiting to hear further.
The crisp, cold air on a Friday from the fall. You got beer. You're going to be seeing a wonderful bunch of animals out there. That's perfect. I'm like genuinely in pain thinking about it. And I think this is almost a great way to introduce Indy, if you don't mind, right now. Because, again, when you're out at Marsh Haven, you have the opportunity to see so many different animals. You get to see an incredible array of wildlife. And here we get to, I'm so excited. Last time Matt was in, we were not able to actually have another guest with us. Today, that has changed. And I have been living through Charlie, through Jake, through Kale, who all got to meet Indy at our radiothon. There he is. I please go and watch. Am I allowed to pet him or no?
No, I can't let you pet.
I'm glad I asked instead of just diving in. I recommend going out on Daily Dodge TV and being able to actually watch right now as Indy's getting a little bit of a lay of the land. You're like, I remember this place. But first of all, can you tell us a little bit about Indy, who we have in front of us here?
Sure. So Indy is a gray-faced eastern screech owl. So believe it or not, this is as big as he gets, full grown. So he came to us in about 2018, and unfortunately for Indy, he had been hit by a car. So he unfortunately did suffer a permanent leg injury and a permanent eye injury, deeming him non-releasable. So he does live with us full time. So with us, he loves his mice. That's about all he really wants to eat, nothing much else. Out in the wild, they'd be eating anything from mice to maybe some small insects, maybe a small bird, that type of thing. But for the most part, yeah, some really great camouflage going on. And
I can't believe that little Indy here is eating mice, because he's got to be about 1.5 times the size of a mouse, and he's able to just house that thing, no problem.
Yep, basically, if you think about it, we eat with a knife and fork. That is built right into him with his talons and his beak.
That's a great point. Well, first of all, it's great to have Indy in the building here today. I'm excited, too, because, again, we'll probably we'll have it back for Radiothon this next year. I'm going to be boxing out to make sure that I get the Marsh Haven spot anyways when it comes on. But we also have probably about 3 minutes left, so I want to almost let you decide. Do you want to talk a little bit more about the event that's coming up this next weekend, or look ahead even further and see what's coming up at Christmas?
Yeah, we can talk more about this weekend. If you are looking for some interesting things to do, this weekend we'll have several different buckskinners, from rope making, candle making, more of 1812 demonstrations. You'll have all sorts of food demonstrations between butter churning, ice cream making, so you get to sample homemade ice cream, something really kind of neat and kind of sweet, and a lot of different, you'll be able to meet Indy, a couple other birds of prey as well.
Well, and again, for anybody who hasn't been out there, I actually forgot the number off the top of my head. How big is the nature center itself? Because it's a big area that you guys are covering here.
So we ourselves are the small little guy on the marsh. So we are only about 46 acres compared to 33,000 for the Horicon Marsh. So we actually do not do any management in the actual marsh, just our small 46 acres.
46 acres ain't no joke, though.
No, it's not. There's enough to do.
I was going to say, 46 acres is more than enough to play around with. And then going out there for the Fall Living History Festival that's coming up, when does this get started on Friday, in case people miss that, or they want to make sure that they're there ready to go at the start time? Yeah,
so Friday we start at 8:30 a.m. With the school groups, and then on Saturday it's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Well, Matt, I'm really fired up to hear about how this goes, and I'm really jealous that I'm going to be missing out on October 10th. But again, everybody, make sure that you go out, check out their website, Marsh Haven, 2 H's in the middle there, .org, and you're going to be able to get a full list of everything that we're looking at here. And I beg you to go and have fun on the 10th. I'm going to live through you guys, so please go out there. But Matt, anything else that I've missed or I need to touch on before we say goodbye to you and Indy this morning?
No, thank you very much for having me, and we hope we see you out there.
I can't wait. Well, Indy, it was great to meet you too. I'm looking forward to the next time we hopefully get to chat here before too long. But we're going to throw it the break, and when we come back, Kale and I got to let you know a little bit about what's going on here in Dodge County before we say goodbye today. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. To Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Huge thank you to Cale Zomer today for holding down the fort for 2 weeks while I was going through some training through my new role. And by the way, great few guests today. But Cale, first of all, thank you, and second of all, fun day here.
Yeah, man, so much going on. First and foremost, welcome back. Glad to have you. You get a little break tomorrow again, I think. Yet
I'm back in Milwaukee doing the training again.
Exactly. So I'll get to sit in with you again tomorrow yet. But yeah, good to have you back on the air. We've missed you over here for sure. And did you stay up late last night and catch the end of that Brewers game?
Yeah, of course I did. I mean, at this time of year, everybody's got Brewer fever.
Absolutely, we've got Brewers fever. Just such a close one in extra innings last night. Almost pulled it off. I was like, I'm staying up late. Maybe the guys can do it. It was close, but yeah, it's coming down to the end here, and so I mean, we've already clinched the Central. You're looking at you're, I think, 1 win away from tying all-time franchise record. You're 2 wins away from setting a new record, and we're 5 wins away. I think it's still mathematically possible
now
to hit that. If they win out the rest of the season, 100-win season, which is just crazy to think. So it's been a lot of fun. But, yeah, they'll be back in action tonight. Another late one against the Padres. We'll have it for you here on 95.3 WBEV. Pregame coverage begins at 8:05 p.m. So they've got today and tomorrow yet against the Padres. Then Thursday night they're off for a travel day, though, because the Brewers' fever is so high. Thursday night, with no game, we'll have that great documentary, Just a Bit Outside, here on WBEV for you. That documentary about the 1982 Brewers team, and that will air at 7 p.m. here on WBEV on Thursday night. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's back home to wrap up the regular season before kicking off the postseason. It's gonna be a fun couple of weeks here with the crew.
You get to relax and actually watch other teams next week beat each other up in the playoffs, and you guarantee yourself already in the NLDS because of how special the year has been. So this is kind of new for me. Coming from Pittsburgh, I don't know what playoff baseball really is. So watching that here and following this team for an entire year, I can't remember being this excited for October, and it has to be 15 years.
Yeah, it's been fun, and I'll be headed to the game on Friday, and I'm just thinking about the last game I was at was the first week of May. And I was just thinking the other day about the contrast between what this team looked like when I went to that game in May versus what they look like now. If you would have told me in that game in May, which I'm pretty sure they lost, by the way, and you're like, hey, they're gonna have like a crazy win streak.
They were 25-28.
Yeah, and they're gonna be the best team in baseball. I've been like, this team. We're talking about the same team, right? We're talking about the same team. Yeah, it's been awesome. But honestly, that game, as tight as that was, it's fun. Not the outcome we wanted, but it's always fun to watch extra innings. That was kind of the second-ranked entertainment of my night. Did you catch the absolute spectacle in the sky last night?
Must be missing it. Was there something with the moon I missed?
No, the lightning show that we had here last night.
Oh, I know. I was asleep
incredible.
at like 9:45.
Well, it was before that. No, we were at the Y, and I don't know exactly what time it started, but we were leaving there about 7:30 last night, and I walked out, and I was still under like the shelter yet outside, so you couldn't see the sky. But I went, Are my eyes going crazy? Why does it feel like there's a flashbang going off? No, we got out from under it. And I went up to my kid and I looked at the sky. I've never seen lightning go that crazy. It was the whole ride home. We were just like mesmerized because it was literally just nonstop. I mean, there was just hundreds of strikes. It was all cloud, and it was cool because it wasn't really raining. There was like a few sprinkles here and there, but it really wasn't raining, and there was really no thunder involved. It was like a light show for like 45 minutes. It was really cool.
Well, you know what? I'll have to keep my eye out. I got to be better than that next time. But yeah, I will be better. But you'll be back tomorrow, Kale. I appreciate you so much with all your hard work the last few weeks. We got to throw it over to Terry Bell, who has Dale Schmidt, the new champion of that charity softball game, fired up to listen to that interview. That's next on Community Comment. That's going to wrap us up here for Hometown Today. We'll see you back same time, same place tomorrow on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.